Can I just tell you that I've forgotten how to film? It's been so long, and I don't mean just interacting with you on the camera. I mean, I forgot what accessories go into what and where I place them. It's been that long. So I'm doing this on a whim, and I'm just happy to set everything up again. It's putting me in my old feels. I feel like mentally I've just been locked away, and I don't want to feel that way any longer. So I'm trying to bring myself out of the darkness. So I decided to film. I'm going to be using this primer. This is the Guerlain primer. So I have some on my face. Like I said, I've been trying to film and wasn't used to it. So just placing this on and in the center because I already have it on my face. And I haven't been doing my brows first, which I usually do and then I come on camera. But I just feel like I can really get into the skin when I place this primer and foundation on first. And then I actually have been leaving like brows for last because I get so into the skin. In COVID, in the pandemic, I don't know how you would say it exactly, I feel like the most important thing that I've learned is mental health, because it's very easy to feel alone during this time. And I can say that I felt that way here and there, and you may have people that surround you. I'm a psycho, I'm sorry, I do it this way for more coverage instead of it sinking into the sponge. So I just think that COVID has been a scary time, and aside from family members and things going on, just mental health. And when I say mental health, you can have a lot of people surrounding you and it still may feel like no one's there. I don't want to say that's a normal feeling, but there are people out there that resonate with me or resonate with you too, and you're not alone. So I want to start, I have been doing this, but I definitely want to start working out more. I definitely want to go to different places to eat and try. I definitely also want to vlog. Like in these past 3 months, I've been to California 3 times, and I've wanted to vlog the trip and wanted to show you. Like I went horseback riding in Malibu and it was so beautiful. I went jet skiing. I haven't went jet skiing in so long, and I went in San Diego. And these are things that I wanted to bring you guys along on the journey and just show you, because there is more to me than just makeup and other interests that I do have. But then I get so scared. And I don't want to preach like you shouldn't care what anyone thinks, because it's inevitable. But I don't want it to hinder me any longer. I couldn't find my Born This Way concealer, and these are one of the new makeup products that I was trying to film a few months ago that I haven't really used, because I feel like I buy makeup to show you guys. If not, I stick to what I know. And that tutorial that I was trying to film just did not work out. So anyway, I was just talking about mental health and the things that I want to do, and I don't want to hinder myself from doing those things because of other people's opinions. Whether it be strangers, whether it be family members, it's just something that I should no longer care about, because if I'm not hurting anyone or doing any negative things, all things that I want to do are positive, even if it's not someone else's plan or someone else's thought of what I should be doing. And I have to get away from the like negative self-talk. And I don't feel like I negatively self-talk, but I don't allow myself to see what other people see in me. And I don't want to say like the greatness in that aspect. I'm not calling myself great, but the good things that people see that you don't get to see because you're you. I want to be able to not be so much in my head and just accept those things or love myself better. It is definitely one of my goals, and it has been my goal. I just feel like I'm also failing in a sense. It's like the gym. Like I go for 3 days, maybe I don't go for 2 weeks after, and then I try again. I feel like it's so hard getting back on the horse when you feel like you keep failing. So, I don't know. This is just random for me. This is therapy. I want to talk to you guys. I know that I'm not alone, and I also hate feeling vulnerable. One thing that my dad always tells me is he's like, you should connect with people. You should talk to people more. You should tell them how you feel. And then through that vulnerability, there's empathy, and there's so many things that people can gain from it, and they're going through it. And then I'm just like, that is definitely harder than it sounds, because no one wants to be vulnerable. So there is someone that I absolutely love, and his name is Emmanuel Achu, and I hope that I am pronouncing his name correctly. because I'm in awe of this human being. He is absolutely everything to me. I love how articulate he is. I love how put together he is. He's just, to me, everything. And there's someone that I'm looking up to. So he was talking to Ellen. Sorry, I'm gonna get a powder. I don't know, I have Kylie powder and that's the first thing I grabbed. Okay, so I was looking for the clip of Emmanuel Acho. I was pronouncing his name incorrectly, I'm sorry. So basically, he was just stating the fact that through ego, we don't get through vulnerability. And without vulnerability, we can't create empathy because people don't know what we're going through and people can't connect if you're not being vulnerable. And ego doesn't allow us to be vulnerable because we're scared of what people think. And it's not that I no longer want to be scared of what people think, because I don't care what people think. I mean, like, maybe my family, but then again, other than that, who's controlling your world, or who's providing for you, or who's doing what for you that you would even care what someone has to say? But then I also feel like that's a complete lie in a sense, because then I would feel open enough to share, open enough to want to connect. And I just feel like I have a horrible and hard time being vulnerable because I don't want to let walls down. I don't want to let walls down, and I don't want anyone to have ammunition to try to attack me with, or something that you find so personal, someone to come at you with. So, I don't know, I feel like this is YouTube, right? So, as I say my feelings, and as I let go, and as I do my makeup, there's people with bad intentions, and people that don't care that this is a creative outlook. There's people that just want to see your downfall, and sometimes I'm just not comfortable with that. And I'm not saying that that's the case for me, but I think that in my mind, I couldn't handle it. Or even if I could, I would become so inherently cold that I would build a wall up, and I'm trying to break down this wall. And I'm trying to be happy mentally and physically. So I do want to open up more, and I've actually talked. It's so hard to one moment please. I don't know if you guys have been here for a while, but I definitely say that I don't talk and do makeup because I go on tangents. So anyway, I wanted to say that I've been talking to my little sister. She moved out of state recently and got married. And when I say little, I mean little. Like, she's not even 21 yet. I love her. I support all her choices. She is one of my best friends. I love you, McKenna, even though you're not watching this, but you may be. So I've been talking to her lately, and I've been opening up, and it's just so crazy to me because she's really been a support system for me, and it's crazy to me because it's just like my little sister, like my baby. And when I say baby, it's because it's like a significant amount of years apart. I'm not saying like 10 or 15, but it's just, I just love her so much, and she's been just reminding me lately like who I am, who I was, what my goals have always been, reminding me that I am strong and I am who I think I am, and sometimes it's okay to feel the way that I'm feeling. And I feel like in my life, I've been such a source of strength or stability for other people that I haven't been for myself. And I feel like it's finally caught up, and I'm finally, I don't want to say resentful, but I'm just tired. I don't want to say pissed off either, because I'm not, but I'm just tired of it all. And I want to pour into myself. Especially, I know there's moms out there, and I know there's wives out there who that can pour into themselves, but have to spread themselves for their children or for their husband. And I'm just trying to find a balance where I can spread myself out for people while not selling myself short, because I have such a horrible time creating boundaries. It's just one of those things where I don't want to say no, I don't want to let someone down, and if I feel like I can do it, what's the harm? And that is very harmful because I stopped putting myself first a long time ago. and it's just not a good feeling. So I've told myself, like, I kind of want to create TikToks because I feel like it's like a short clip kind of thing where I am maybe going to the gym or showing you my day or getting something to eat at my favorite like local New York City kind of restaurant, or I want to show you my skincare. Just, I don't know, I just want to branch out and do things, and I don't want to be fearful when doing it. Sometimes with my videos over these past few months, I'm like, should I delete them and start over? But then I'm like, what if I start over and I'm not consistent anyway? And then I just deleted everything. And then I don't know what's wrong with me, but then I don't want to say I'm embarrassed of growth, but that's almost what it seems like. Because I'm like, oh, things that I've said in the past, or I don't know, I don't rewatch my videos, so I don't know what I've said, or I don't. And then the growth is so scary because I'm like, I don't want to look like I ever struggled. And that is horrible because everyone struggles and everyone comes from somewhere. And I don't compare myself, but I have this horrible kind of thing where I'm just like, wait, did they get there by that age yet? Wait, so I'm far behind? Wait, is there someone else that's successful that has done this? And it's just like, there's no age cap. There literally is no age cap. Do what you want to do. Do what makes your heart happy. Start a business whenever you want. Start a family whenever you want. Do the things that you want to do for you because you literally never know when, like, your next day is, like, if you're granted that. And that in itself is also scary for me. I actually told a friend, he said his motivation was basically knowing that tomorrow isn't promised. Or he gave me an example, what if you knew you had like a day or 2 weeks, like what would you do? And for me, I told him it's so sad because I always think about that, like what would I do or what would I want to do? And I just felt like I was in such a mental space where I was just like, I don't know. I wouldn't do anything on my last day. It's my last day. I'm gonna go to sleep. I don't know. What am I waiting for? What am I gonna do that's so great? And that right there is when I just realized, like, you're in a horrible mental space. Like, as I talk to you guys, I hate to admit these things as well, but it's also becoming clear for me as far as therapy, and I know that some people must resonate. And I also want to say thank you. I know I only have 196 subscribers, but you guys are the shit, like are the best, because I haven't uploaded in months and you haven't like unsubscribed. And there's some people that still watch my videos daily, and it just baffles me and it makes me really happy. And I'm getting emotional, which I don't like, so. And I'm pouncing on the makeup. I feel like a clown right now. So I'm going to be using Fuego. Desi and Katie come out with another friendship collection. I just also, if you feel like you've been struggling mentally during the pandemic, COVID, or just in general, like comment down below like the things that you've been doing to make yourself happier, to bring yourself like out of the funk and how you're feeling. Because sometimes I tell myself, like, just get up and do something. Sometimes it's the hardest thing in the world, and sometimes it's like, wow, this wasn't that hard and you're happier. Like, why didn't you just do it? So, I know people resonate with this, and I really just want you guys to be happy. I'm trying to find happiness. I know that we all are. So also, before I thought about filming a video, I just wanted to say, any of you that follow me and watch my videos, can you please like DM me on Instagram so we can just talk, or make sure you comment on this video. Like, I want to talk to you. I want to get to know you. I want to love you the way that you've been loving on me and supportive. I feel like, right, I have real life friends that don't fucking root for me the same way that these people do, and it's so crazy. But I feel like, don't you feel like sometimes strangers are way more supportive than the people in your life? And to me, that's scary. To me, I want to like excommunicate everyone because I don't like that feeling. If I'm rooting for you, root for me. Help me, love me the same way that I'm gonna do for you. And I just feel like I don't get that support back from the people in my life sometimes. But now I'm kind of realizing, like, F you, like, why am I putting so much energy into this, or caring, or even care how you feel when you don't care how I feel? Like, I don't want to say that I'm too loving, too forgiving, blah, 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 because sometimes, you know, everyone has good and bad, and I get that, but, and I'm not the most easiest person to deal with, but sometimes it just feels so lonely or just so horrible that you feel like you don't have the same support that you extend to people. So, you know what's crazy too? I tried this Maybelline Sky High, and I tried to be a TikToker. I'm not a TikToker. I don't even know how to edit videos or stop the clips. Like, I literally want to know if there's a girl in Manhattan that could just be my personal assistant for like 1 day a week, 2 days a week, just like 3 hours a day. Because there's shit that I want to get done, and it's so hard to do it, especially when you don't know how to get shit done. Not like that, but like, I guess I could. Is it very old of me to YouTube how to TikTok? Let me know down below. I don't know. Anyway, I try to like TikTok a review on this Sky High mascara, and that was kind of a fail. But this is my second time using it, and a lot of girls said that they loved it, like on TikTok. It was a trend, it was a thing. And I just don't like the formula as I keep putting it in. I feel like it's making my lashes so freaking thick without like lengthening them separately. Like, it's just globbing together. Not feeling it. So I started my brow, but there was a little background noise. This is the Brow Ultra Slim. It's in deep brown, and it's by Maybelline. And I stand for Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. Like, that is my holy grail. But sometimes when I can't get to a Sephora, or I don't want to order online, or maybe I just want something inexpensive, this is the brow pencil I go for. I want this, and I'm thinking, you know. So I think this would be absolutely way too much. So I'm gonna do a nude. Be safe, as per usual. So I'm going in with KKW X Mario Lip. I wonder if this is still in the collection and available. Because as you can see, I love the shit out of it. Guys, I don't mean to be Tits McGee, as my older sister would call me. Just the outfit that I want to take a picture in, so I thought I would get ready beforehand. Kim's lipstick reminds, it's like a smell, like, this is like kid lipstick, like, you know what I mean? Which is kind of scary, because I'm like non-toxic, I would hope. Like, you know those, that lipstick when you're little and you just get those like makeup kits that come with a million things? This is what that lipstick smells like. You know, at the beginning of this day, I felt kind of lonely in a sense. Not lonely, but like, I texted my brother and he blatantly ignored me, and then I saw him and then he didn't say anything, and then still never answered my question, and then left, and then texted me, like, ignored the question that I asked, and just like talked about what was going on in his day. So I was just like, wow, okay. And then like, I also texted my cousin about his friend, if he makes logos and all that, and he literally, it's gonna be 24 hours, has not replied. And I understand that sometimes like you can overthink, or people are doing things, or you don't know what's going on with someone else, but sometimes I find it like people are just blatantly disrespectful or don't care about other people's feelings. So that kind of angers me, and that put me in a mood this morning, and then I was just like, oh, I have to do everything by myself, like, fuck people. And then I was just like, how am I going to do everything by myself? Like, I started feeling like pressure, and then I was putting myself like not down, but I was just like, I can't do this. And if anything, in a sense, it kind of taught me like, pick yourself up off the floor, girl. Like, I would have never made this video if they didn't make me feel that way. So I'm kind of glad. And also, I wouldn't go take pictures because I don't want to take pictures by myself. Like, I'm in New York. I don't want to be with the tripod, even though it's very normal. Like, last week, I went to go take a picture, and my brother took a picture of me, which he's supportive, but, you know, I just said today like how I felt and something that he did. And he took a picture of me, and this man like came up from behind him and was like, "Can I get one?" And I was like, "Oh, you want to use the background?" And he was like, "No, can I get a picture of you?" And like had his phone up. And I was just weirded out, like, no, like what the hell? So I definitely feel weird like going by myself to even try to get pictures or do the whole tripod thing, but I am gonna try it. So anyway, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching today's video. I know that I rambled a lot, and I know that I go on tangents, and I know that, I don't know. I don't know what I know next. I don't know what that third thing is, but I'm just happy that you watched today's video. I'm happy that I could speak to you. I'm happy that I can shift from the mindset that I was in earlier today and have a good end of my day and still be productive, because sometimes I will literally just go and binge watch something and my days will pass by and I have no issues, because I call myself like WandaVision. I'm immersed in those like television shows where I know that it's gonna go good, they're all happy, makes me happy, I just feel content and comfortable. But it's also like, girl, live your life. This is not your life. So I just want to say thank you. Live your life. Make yourself happy in every single way you can, and just know that you hold the key to your happiness. And makeup is something that I love so much and I hold dear to me, and it literally shifted my mind and my mindset just making this video. So I love you guys, and I hope you have an amazing day.